champions. So, we're almost halfway through the year, and you might be thinking, I'm ready to set some goals now. But where do I start? If you're interested in this topic, stay till the end. And if you like what you hear, I'll really appreciate it if you subscribe, like, and share. Now, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Oxando, and on this channel, we share ideas on mindset and goal achievement weekly. So, without further ado, let's get right into it, champions. I'm going to be giving you 3 steps on getting started on your goal setting. Number 1 is to determine what your goals are. What do you want to do? What is it that I want to be, have, or do? What is it that you want to accomplish? What is it that you want to have? What is it that you want to feel? What have you dreamt about for so long? That whatever the goal is, the most important thing is that it is your goal, not your sister's goal, your brother's goal, your parents' goal, your partner's goal. No, your goal. That is what is most important. So, the one thing I want you to remember as you're working on your goals is that the only thing that matters is that these goals are yours. I want you to remember one thing, and that is there are no right or wrong goals. As long as they are your goals, they are right goals for you. So the first option I would recommend is to use a goal planner. These planners are very helpful, giving you thoughtful questions to think through as you're trying to put together the things that are important to you. There are a lot of goal planners online, and I'll link a few below that you can get started with. But that is the first option I would go with. A super simple thing you can also do is to keep a running list of the things you like to do, be, or have. Things you like to do more of, like hobbies, any kind of sport you'd like to try, travel adventures, a language you'd like to learn, new instruments you'd like to play. All those things, as they come through throughout the day, put them down on a running list. You can add systems you want to put in place, or routines or habits you want to develop. Whatever it is that will help you be better, you can put on this running list. Whatever is meaningful or fulfilling to you, you can put on this list. So you can answer the question, I wish I could, or I would like to be. Anything that falls under this can be put on the list. Then the next thing is to divide the list into categories. So items that you like to do within the year can fall in the short term list of items. Items you'd like to do from 2 to 5 years away can be in the medium list of items. And then anything over 5 years can be put in the long term list. So you categorize your list this way to short, medium, and long term list of goals, or whatever time frames that are most appropriate to you. Remember, these are yours. Whatever works for you is what you do to enable that you achieve them. So on my list, for example, I have as a medium term goal the French language I would very much like to brush up on. I have the long term goal of seeing the northern lights. It's on my bucket list. And then I also have moving houses, which is coming up soon. On your list, for example, you could have applying for that promotion you've always wanted, going on that dream vacation to Dubai or Italy, or building that dream house with a huge garden. So, to help you along in determining what your goals are, I've added a 1-page handout of questions you can ask yourself and answer to help you figure out what you'd like to do more of, what you'd like to stop doing, or what you'd like to improve on. They're really to jumpstart you on figuring out exactly what your goals are. As James Clear says in his book Atomic Habits, you do not rise to the level of your goals. No, you fall to the level of your system. So it's important to have a system in place to capture all your goals. And step 2, break those goals down. When we have these huge, exciting, very wonderful goals we'd like to achieve, sometimes when we look at them, all these running lists, they might get a bit overwhelming. So the important thing to do is to break the goals down. Break them down into super achievable action steps. This is because we cannot achieve them all in one step. So it is important to break them down in small, super achievable action steps. How we also set the goals and write them down helps in achieving them. So I'll be putting another video together on how exactly to set your SMART goals. Important to notice that you do not need to have your goals broken down from A to Z, every step in place. You just need to have them broken down enough such that you will be able to start on them. This was a big challenge for me when I started because I thought I needed to have everything in place even before I got started. And that is where the overwhelm might come in. I thought everything had to be perfectly lined up. But like most things in life, things don't happen in a linear fashion, do they? They take certain twists and turns. And that was a lesson I was to learn. And I would like to save you all that grief that I had to go through. The key here is not to get disheartened. And this is where mindset plays a role when things get tough, to be able to continue knowing that as long as you don't give up, you keep pushing forward, you will surely succeed. The third and final step, after you've determined what your goals are, after you've broken them down into smaller steps, is to get started. Yes, simply get started. You have to move ahead and begin working on achieving. You have to trust that as you go along, if there are any problems along the way, you will figure it out. Once you start, keep going, champion. Do not stop. If you find that any of your goals are still too big, just break them down smaller into more actionable steps that you can take. Even if it's into 5-minute steps, 10-minute steps, that is okay. As long as you're progressing little by little each day, that is enough. Now, after breaking your goals down, if you still cannot manage to action them consistently, then I'd like you to look at the mindset and goal achievement video that I'll be doing. I'll link it up above. This will show you how to have the right mindset and the time to get going on your goals for achievement. As you know, without action, there isn't progress. So the key here is to action what needs to be done. This creates momentum. It also creates motivation. Please do not sit and wait for motivation, thinking, I will start when I'm motivated. I will start when I'm feeling like it. No, motivation will not just come to you. You have to start. As you move, as you act, step by step, that motivation will come because guess what? Action fuels the motivation. Then the motivation fuels the action. They go hand in hand. So do not wait for it. Start. All put together. Step one is to find out what you want to achieve, what you want to be, do, or have, what your goals are. Step two is to break down these goals into smaller, actionable steps. Step three is to start with one little step that you can action that will start moving you towards your goal. And that's how you get started. With this planning, all you need is to continue to be disciplined and determined to move ahead in order to achieve what you desire. So, my mindset challenge for all you champions who are not using a system to capture, break down, and action your goals is to follow the simple 3-step system to do so this week. Let me know in the comments if you're struggling in any particular place or where you would like some help. Where are you having a hard time in regards to accomplishing your goals? If you've liked this video, give it a like and share. If you're new to this channel, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe and come back weekly where I do new videos on mindset and goal achievement.